things regarding Asmodeus and Adrastus Thorn and his knots and whatnot, and also about Valentine with Sekarat Fire Axe. And he told us that after we came here and killed Cargeld Odenkirk, and when we had everything ready for his army to invade, then we would fire a rocket into the air. And we haven't done that yet because we're not ready. But then we came out here to this dock place, which I believe is near Valentine. And we got into a fight with Cargeld Odenkirk, the pilot of our ship, well, the ship that is now sunk. And he died because we were very evil and killed him.
And then
we were asked to. And then we sunk the ship. And last time was relatively short. And that's what we did. I probably forgot something. Or no. I don't know.
I think we just talked to Fireaxe and then we went over
here. We didn't do very much.
Yeah, I don't know. I always feel like I forgot something though.
We all put on our fancy disguises and are ready for the adventure.
Yeah, we put on fancy disguises.
Of which I hope you've actually disguised your holy symbol to be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Holy symbol, schmoly symbol.
A bad idea if we walk into town with Asmodeus' symbol hanging around your neck.
Just blazing on the chest. Like, what? Your doom is here, peasants. I think we'll do that later, though.
We can do that during our escape.
Yep.
Yeah, because by that point, probably subtlety's out the window.
Return at level 15.
It just kill everyone because we can.
Exactly.
Like the most powerful peasant tries stabbing you, and it just like damage reduction says no.
I don't think even he will get close because you will have like unholy word or something, like blasphemy. Just speak it, and the whole town just explodes.
At that point, I'll have stuff like power word kill coming. So it's just
like permanent circle of death around me.
Why is your original picture that guy too?
Because I'm not sure.
And he's looking in the other way, so it's completely strange.
I think I don't have a portrait.
He only has his
so it's just using the token.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I guess I could. No, I'll do that for next session, I guess.
So we are disguised and heading towards town.
Do muted.
Alright. The way to the town is easy enough to find. It's just really to follow the slightly sort of overgrown road that then turns into a much more established road going a little bit north. You can from here sort of see Valentine, a tall tower or keep really, right by the chasm that leads down to the rushing river below. As you sort of look out over the landscape, it seems to be the only way to really get over the river without having to do a very, very, very far drop down into the rushing river and then crawling up from, I guess the sheer cliff on the other side of the river. And you simply move towards the city of, I believe, Aldencross. What's the name of it? Yes, Aldencross.
How large of a city is it?
It is a small town, which means it has about sort of... actually, could you give me a knowledge local for that? If anyone would know anything about that.
I can give it a try. Anyone else got it?
I don't.
I do.
Wait, what skill?
What's your bonus, Kash?
Just a sec, because I still hadn't...
local.
Oh, I don't.
Need to open my character sheet.
Yeah, I just realised my character sheet's not open either.
It's because we talked about all that stuff.
Yeah,
plus 6.
Plus 6, mine would be plus 5, so... No, plus 4.
You can each try it. If you don't...
That is true. So Kash, go ahead, roll first.
Not very good.
Okay, I'll try my own roll, not assist.
Azureus would know that the city. He's heard about it before. You can tell why, but the cities up here north are usually kind of small. Alden Cross, however, is used sometimes as the city where adventurers sort of stock up before they head north to do scouting, or sometimes paid work for tallying guard. And so it actually has about 2,000 people in.
I will inform everyone of all this information I've gathered. In the back of my head. The adventurers thing is kind of interesting, though.
So, do we just head into town?
Should we hide our alignment before we do?
I don't think hiding the alignment is needed just to enter the town.
I doubt there's going to be paladins guarding the gate with detect good evil constantly switched on.
I don't think there's a paladin guarding the gate. We can be wary of it, of course.
Well, he has to detect it before he can see it, isn't it? Like that? Use it before. Or does he just see it whenever he is near a person who's evil?
It's kind of a case of if he uses detect evil, he'll then be able to see us.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has to detect it.
Basically, if he gets suspicious, he might try.
So we're just very happy people, then he won't notice it.
Yes, be very happy and optimistic. The worst thing for Zacharias.
Zacharias has some sort of horrific grimace on his face that's supposed to be a smile.
We can't see it. We can't see how horrific it is. How this guy's making it look good.
Exactly. Yeah,
So, what exactly is our plan right here? Do we have a plan?
Well, we need some sort of base of operations, I think.
And where we
Yeah.
can find a base of operations.
My first instinct would be, let's take, the room on a tavern.
That works. We have quite a bit of money floating around thanks to the good.
Cargild, Odenkirk.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
He gave us a
good
lo-
late
He gave us a
Cargild.
lovely donation.
he did.
Ah, yes. And how lovely it is.
Yes.
It's shiny.
We should thank him, but we can't anymore. So
Yeah, he's kind of in the bottom of the ocean.
He's in a better place.
Yeah.
when I get to speak with Ged, maybe then I'll say, "Hey, thanks, bye."
Maybe he can
But
return as an imp.
we didn't cast Gentle Repose on him, though.
We didn't. So the eels are probably feasting on his corpse as we speak.
Ah, how pleasant.
Mm.
We're gonna eat eels soon then.
Eels only mean yomanips.
Bunyips?
Yeah, bunny.
Bunyips.
We will return for the bunyips one day.
They are probably chowing on his corpse. Or the ice elementals.
But yeah, some sort of base operations. We could take a tavern. Right?
The tavern's a good start.
Does anyone
Taverns
have
aren't
any?
exactly. Would be easy for us to get overheard, I think.
Well,
we
we're
could
not
also-
gonna sit in the common room and discuss it, right?
The point is, we need
Well-
somewhere. We need somewhere to rest.
Yes.
Yes.
A tavern is the best idea until we get a more permanent temporary base of operations.
And it's very tough to find a picture of a tavern that hasn't been used before, so let's go to the tavern and see what picture Manaki has found.
But this town sees adventurers kind of frequently, so we could just say we're an adventuring party here to do mercenary work or scout north.
I mean, make it so if we have our weapons revealed, it won't be suspicious.
Exactly.
We could
Okay.
always force some townspeople to dig us a cave.
Well, the
Though I
other,
have command, that's not a good idea.
we could, I guess, have a lair outside of town, like buy tents and stuff and
Set up
camp
the
in the
thieves'
forest.
guild.
And camp in the forest. I don't know.
Do we even have any tents?
No, we need to buy.
Tents are heavy.
And does anyone even have survival?
I do.
I do.
Okay, that's
Like
good.
plus
Tents are
3 or
heavy. They're
something.
20 pounds per tent.
I can carry
oh, well.
several of those.
The third option, as I see it, is to basically observe a family or something. We can basically kill them and live in their house.
But that would take some time, so we might need a tavern first. Anyway.
Yeah, tavern first is a good
Besides,
idea.
We're not
even
just
if we
gonna
did-
go in there, find a random person, and take over their house.
Plus, I think, like I mentioned last time, there was the possibility of we don't know anyone that they know.
Right, so we need to
So-
find a really unlovable person who has no friends.
Yeah, just kill all the hobos.
But they don't have houses.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Shoot.
we need to find that widow who has no friends, no family left.
Yeah, an evil crone or something we can live.
And then we all disguise as her and go out in public.
No, we're her
Or
relatives.
Or
She has
nothing
fallen
else.
Oh,
sick,
yeah.
and we're here to take care of her.
Or nothing else, we just take over her house. Yeah, we'll be good.
Just find a hermit and live in his house. No, the hermit never leaves his house. He has a garden.
Well, tavern it is then, for now at least.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's start with the tavern.
Right, it should be said it is still sort of very late, or very early, depending on how you see it. So it is still dark, and you can sort of approach the city without clearly gathering too many eyes. Would you copy your tokens?
Everyone copy her.
Copied.
Copied.
Down.
Copy.
Alright. See how long this takes to load.
Oh, that's a lot of things to load.
132, so it's not that big.
My screen is just black.
I'm almost done already, I'm on 131.
DDS says that he has seen bigger.
Yep, I'm done.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, done.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's a town.
A lot of people for this late time at night.
It is a generic picture.
What you
I
don't
don't have one for a night and day
you
cycle.
don't have. This town does not have day-night cycles.
It's
So
not,
this
it's not
town
in
is
the,
perpetually day or
this is the beta version after all.
Oh, okay, I see.
Perhaps
Wait,
in
no.
the full version when we
Wait,
get
maybe-
some dude who's really good at art
Right.
will draw everything for me in a week's advance.
it could be like Antarctica where it's like 6 months per day cycle.
It's not that far north, really.
Or far south. Works both ways.
Well, yeah.
We're missing someone.
You
missing
arrive
Cairen.
sort of the
I'm
city
here.
city gate.
Oh, here's a question mark.
Oh, there you are.
City gate is open, quite clearly. Outside there is a guard. He seems to be simply a militia guard. Probably never really had a fight in his life. Well trained though, for what you would expect of such a man. Doesn't really notice you much. He's not standing out. He sort of has a little house where he's sitting, just drinking a little alcohol. You know, being groggy in the morning. So you can walk into the city without any problems at all.
Okay.
Is there like for a map of the city? Is there like clear? Oh, this is the shopping street. This is the marketplace, and this is the adventurers tavern.
It seems like It seems like there is the city is laid out. It's organically grown, if you will. So there's sort of a clear main street that has been broadened a little. It is still narrow for a main street, as it perhaps wasn't originally intended as such. It goes through the city. It seems like there's a marketplace in the middle. Probably the city has grown sort of out around that marketplace.
Do all the streets seem rather narrow? Or
And generally, yes, except for sort of in the outer layers of the city, outside the wall, there's just broad streets.
okay.
How many?
They seem to be generally narrow.
How many across can we walk in the streets? Generally.
You can be, if you're in the main streets or the larger streets, it's not really a problem for you. But it seems like most people would walk sort of 2 and 2, as to not really be in the way for others.
Okay.
if you look into some of the narrower streets, it's clearly that 2 and 2 is sort of what you can do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are the streets like lit at all?
Yeah, there's sort of lanterns hanging.
Okay.
You'd guess that the city guard is lighting them every night.
I presume we can see probably a few guards if we look around.
I mean, if you sort of look down the street, you don't really see much of anything. It doesn't really seem like people are up at this time. If you walk further into the city, I don't know if you at the moment you're just sort of standing in the gate.
Well, we should probably try to find that tavern.
Or a tavern, rather. Might be multiple.
Might be. Let's head down the main street to the marketplace. That seems to be a perfect place for heroes to sleep.
It doesn't seem like... It seems quite logical, you know, have a tavern next to, like, the shops.
I see, yeah, especially for adventuring types.
I mean, if there's like a weapons shop, it'll work pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Potion shop.
You head towards the marketplace. It is as you do, you sort of see that the houses on the sides of the road begin to become small shops, mostly like a tailor, and you actually notice that there's at least 3 blacksmiths just on the way to the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them sort of seem, from their signs and such, to be making Italian Guard military weapons.
Yeah.
Rather than the standard small town horseshoe blacksmith. It's an actual weapons and armor smith.
Yeah, the fortress no doubt brings in good business.
As you continue to the marketplace, you do indeed see what seems to be a tavern. It has a sign that says "The Lord's Deliverance."
Oh. Is it the Mithrin symbol?
Hmm?
If you say it's the Lord's Deliverance, is the sign sort of a Mithrin symbol?
No, it's sort of a standard sign.
Okay. I want detailed a detailed description of the sign. No. Is it open?
It seems to be. I mean, the door doesn't. You can't really see if it's locked, but you would guess no. There is light inside, although it doesn't seem like much is going on.
Well, it's expected. I mean, can we guess what kind of time it'd be?
Early morning, perhaps 4.
Okay. So yeah, it makes sense. Most people would still be asleep or drunk.
Or both.
Or both.
Yeah, both is quite a good option.
Why pick when you can get both?
So it normally results in a hangover.
Bah.
Pish posh all nonsense.
Not if you practice.
That's a good idea.
What Jake's words of experience?
Ooh, look at this.
I recognise that.
I don't actually.
There's 2 times.
Oh,
I don't
The token was just up a little hot.
Oh, I
up
see.
the top.
Good work,
Everyone's-
Manaki.
People are multiplying themselves.
Oh,
But
I'll
this
do
tavern
that.
is from the guilds too.
It is.
Well, good work finding it. It's not easy to find good tavern pictures, as we've said
Did you
before.
realise when I searched
Not
tavern,
anymore.
this was the first thing I saw?
Really?
No, I didn't
Spoil the
realize.
immersion.
Exactly.
People.
Silly us. Alright, this is a perfectly
As
good
you,
tavern.
Zacharias, you
As you enter, not stand there, because there's a man there. Sort of seeming a little tired behind the bar. Seems like he might have gone up an hour ago or so. Behind over here, there's a couple of dwarves who sit there drinking a little bit. They seem to be dressed in some armor and generally be just sitting around enjoying some alcohol in the early morning.
Is it like armor, like adventuring armor? Are they soldiers?
It's more practical than that. You wouldn't guess they were adventurers. Dwarves are known for just wearing armor.
Okay.
actually.
Don't have any heraldry or anything like that.
It
Can't see what
doesn't
clan
appear
it
so.
is.
As you sort of look, they do seem to have some Meatron, not Meatron, telling Guardian sort of emblems on them.
Mm.
Most likely in service to the kingdom. You enter the doors of people, or the dwarves, and the innkeeper look at you.
If nobody else wants to approach the innkeeper, Cairen will. And say, "Greetings, innkeep. We are looking for a place to stay."
The innkeeper sort of nods and says, yes, of course, you can stay here if you want. It'll be it's a little early, but if you'll take the rooms that are still empty, I'm sure we can work something out.
Of course. We aren't picky.
Smiles. All right then. If I can have a silver piece for each of you, I can show you to the rooms at once. I'm sure you're eager to get some sleep.
Cairen nods and will dig out enough money for himself. And hand it to the innkeep.
Everyone deduct 1 silver coin.
Oh, I feel so poor.
Yeah, Zacharias will certainly pay.
As will Marcus.
I will pull one out of my white robe, straight from black to white.
How much do we have to pay?
1 silver,
1 silver.
Oh dear.
0.1 gold.
Kash will pay.
All right. Sort of nods as he shows
How
you
much
up.
gold? How much silver is there to 1 gold?
10.
Yay! And I have 9 silver.
Yeah. He nods and shows you up to a few rooms. There are 3 rooms. Seems 2 beds in each.
Who wants to sleep alone? Probably Kash, right?
Kash doesn't really care.
Oh, okay.
Then Zacharias will certainly sleep alone. If he can, he will die for that option.
Very well.
Yeah.
You can sleep alone. I guess.
I'll go with Azureus, I guess.
The
Asmodeus brothers forever.
which means it's Kash and Cairen together.
The 2 biggest egos we have.
Yeah. They'll be arguing well into the night over who's cooler.
Well, technically it's already like morning, so
Well, until...
they'll be arguing till lunch.
Yeah.
You just go straight to sleep then?
Do we?
I don't know.
I don't know what else there is to do.
Zacharias will go to sleep. He needs sleep.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Fair-
Kash will too.
Oh, sure, I guess.
Sure.
Not much else to do.
Azureus will sit up, have a few drinks for a while, and then go to sleep.
All right.
Drinks at 4 a.m.
I didn't say alcohol.
Are you casual?
Remember, I have Crate Water Infinite. Don't judge me.
Yeah, casting magic. I don't know.
The inn, sort of the rooms are nice in size. There's a window to each. It's sort of soft beds with clean sheets. Generally, looks like a well kept and well off place.
How many rooms do there appear to be?
8.
And we're using 3 of them.
8 sort of rooms in the way you are. There's most likely a common room, sort of a side room to the bar room where you can sort of sleep for a copper, but you might get your stuff stolen at night.
Oh yeah, I assume these rooms have like locks on them.
Yeah. And then there is seemingly a few extra rooms down, sort of from the main room. There's a hallway with a few extra rooms, but he did not show you into those, so you would assume either they're for some other purpose, or maybe they're just other rooms like these. But in this sort of upper floor, there's 8 rooms.
Okay.
Kash will wake up early and go down and have a talk with the innkeep.
Early is how early? How long do you sleep? If it's
What
4 in the night,
4
you
in the
need
night.
8 hours of sleep to count for rest.
Then she will have 8 hours of rest, and then she will wake up and talk to the innkeep.
It'll be midday.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what time it was.
Alright.
Give yourself an extended rest, everyone.
Yeah, sure. She can go down to the innkeeper, supposedly. He's at the moment talking to what seems to be a woman with a little basket of onions.
Oh.
No.
As he looks up and says, good morning.
Kash gives him her best smile and says, "Morning."
I hope you have slept pleasantly.
Oh, of course. It was a very good room, and I'm not interrupting, am I?
In a moment. He sort of smiles at the lady who sort of nods. I'll just put these in the kitchen myself. She goes away. She says, yes, all right, sure. No. It's a little late for breakfast, but I can mix something up if you're interested.
Oh, that sounds lovely. What do you recommend?
We have a quite nice beef stew, but if that's a little too heavy, I do still have some pancakes.
Oh, I would like some pancakes.
I shall go heat some up then.
Thank you. Kash will sit at one of the tables.
She walks outside. Being midday, it doesn't seem like there's too much sort of to do in the inn. Many of the chairs are taken on top of the tables, and it's clear that there has been cleaned recently from the night before. It seems like the tavern would have quite a few actual visitors, and it's a nice size. The innkeeper sort of leaves to make pancakes.
Kash will wait for the pancakes.
Do any of you others just get up right as you have rested what you need to?
Zacharias
Or
will.
you sleep in?
Zacharias is not one for sleeping in.
Cairen is.
Of course he
Marcus
is.
will wake up as soon as he can. Well, 8 hours, basically.
Yeah, Azureus will wake up probably a little bit after Marcus since he stayed up for a tiny bit longer. And Azureus will just do his concentration of the morning.
Oh yeah, Marcus has to do that too.
So you have to do an hour prayer, I have to do 15 minutes of concentration.
So Zacharias has to sit down and study as well.
Yeah.
Yes, Zacharias will study for an hour.
Alright, well, and if Cairen's sleeping in, that means Kash is alone when the innkeeper returns with some pancakes. It seems to be 5 sort of thick pancakes with what seems to be honey and sort of crushed nuts as filling, if you will.
Okay.
So, here you go.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
This will be 2 copper pieces, and that's with the drink, of course.
Okay, how much copper is that? 1 silver?
10, yeah. 10 coppers, 1 silver.
Okay, then she will hand him those. How much copper was it? I've already forgot.
2.
2, okay. She'll hand him the 2 coppers.
What does my lady wish to drink?
What do you have?
We have a good dark ale, actually, locally brewed. If I can, that would be something.
Sure.
This one is good. We sadly don't have too much wine at the moment. We're running a little dry from the last shipment, but if you know anyone who has a couple of bottles of good wine, then I would certainly be looking for it. She sort of grins a little. The ale is good, though.
Kash smiles and says, "I'll look around and tell you if I see any."
This one says, "Of course." She comes down with a big sort of mug of ale.
Kash will take her food and drink and sit down and eat and drink.
The innkeeper sort of will go around a little bit, drying off some tables, spreading some clean hay on the floor, soak up moisture. Generally sort of tidying up the place.
Okay. When Kash is done, you will go to the innkeep and ask him if he knows anywhere you can buy a dog.
Well, there's the kennel, certainly.
Oh, where might that be?
That is a wish. It's sort of at the outskirts of town. Looks, I don't think they usually sell dogs to sort of private people. They mostly sell it to the guards.
Oh. Is there a chance they may make an exception?